Another day, another story. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled in the heart of the countryside, there lived a young girl named Lily. She was the youngest of 6 children in a family struggling to make ends meet. Her parents worked long hours on the farm, but the meager crops they grew never seemed to be enough to support their large family. Despite the constant financial struggles, Lily was a happy child. She found joy in the little things, like chasing after butterflies in the fields or playing hide and seek with her siblings. But as she grew older, Lily began to realize just how poor her family was compared to others in the village. She saw how her friends had nice clothes and toys, while she had to wear hand-me-downs and make do with whatever she could find. Despite these challenges, Lily remained determined to create a better life for herself and her family. She was a bright student and always eager to learn, often staying up late into the night to study by candlelight. Her hard work paid off, and she earned a scholarship to attend a prestigious university in the city. At first, life in the city was overwhelming for Lily. She felt out of place among the wealthy students who came from privileged backgrounds. But she refused to let her humble beginnings hold her back. She threw herself into her studies, working tirelessly to earn top grades and impress her professors. One day, Lily overheard some of her classmates talking about an upcoming business competition. The grand prize was a large sum of money, and the winner would have the opportunity to start their own business. Despite her lack of business experience, Lily felt a spark of excitement. She had always dreamed of starting her own company, and this competition could be her chance to make that dream a reality. With only a few weeks to prepare, Lily threw herself into researching and planning her business idea. She spent countless hours in the library, poring over books on marketing, finance, and entrepreneurship. Finally, she had a plan. She would start a company selling organic produce grown by local farmers. The day of the competition arrived, and Lily was nervous but determined. She stood before the panel of judges and presented her business plan with confidence and passion. As she spoke, she could feel the room come alive with excitement. The judges were impressed by her idea and the thoroughness of her plan. When the winners were announced, Lily's name was called as the grand prize winner. With the prize money, Lily was able to start her own company, which quickly became a huge success. She worked tirelessly to grow the business, using her knowledge and expertise to expand the product line and increase sales. Within a few years, her products were being sold in stores across the country. But Lily's success didn't come without sacrifices. She worked long hours and poured all her time and energy into the business. She rarely took time off, and when she did, she was often too exhausted to enjoy it. She missed spending time with her family and friends, and she had no time for a social life. Despite her busy schedule, Lily always made time to visit her family back in the village. When she returned, her siblings were amazed by how successful she had become. They had never imagined that the little girl who used to chase after butterflies in the fields would one day become a wealthy businesswoman. But for Lily, success was never about the money or the fame. It was about proving to herself that she could achieve anything she set her mind to. She had worked hard to create a better life for herself and her family, and she was proud of what she had accomplished. Over time, Lily's company grew larger and more successful. She expanded her product line, added new stores to her distribution network, and even started her own line of organic skincare products. But as her business grew, Lily began to feel a sense of loneliness. She worked so hard and was so focused on her business that she had little time for anything else. She had few friends and no romantic prospects. She felt as though she had sacrificed everything for her success, and yet she still felt unfulfilled. One day, Lily received an invitation to a charity gala in the city. At first, she was hesitant to attend. She had no interest in rubbing elbows with the wealthy elite. But something about the invitation intrigued her, and she found herself accepting the invitation. As she arrived at the gala, Lily was struck by the opulence and extravagance of the event. She felt out of place among the well-dressed guests, but she pushed her discomfort aside and began to mingle. It wasn't until she met a fellow entrepreneur, a young man named James, that Lily began to feel truly at ease. They bonded over their shared passion for business and their humble upbringings. For the first time in a long time, Lily felt a spark of connection with someone who understood her struggles. Over the next few months, Lily and James grew closer. They went on walks together, talked about their hopes and dreams, and supported each other through the challenges of running their own companies. Lily felt a sense of companionship and fulfillment that she had never experienced before. As Lily's relationship with James blossomed, so too did her company. With James's help, she was able to expand her business even further, adding new products and opening stores in new locations. They worked together as a team, balancing their respective strengths and weaknesses to create something truly special. But despite their success, Lily never forgot where she came from. She remembered the struggles of her childhood, the nights spent hungry and cold, and the constant worry about how her family would make ends meet. She used her success to give back to her community, investing in local farms and helping other entrepreneurs get their start. Years went by, and Lily's company became one of the most successful businesses in the country. She was a respected leader in the industry, known for her integrity, hard work, and generosity. She had a beautiful home, a loving partner, and a network of friends who supported her. Looking back on her life, Lily realized that success was never about the money or the accolades. It was about the journey, the struggles, the sacrifices, and the triumphs. She was proud of what she had accomplished, but she knew that her greatest achievement was staying true to herself and never forgetting where she came from. As Lily approached her 50th birthday, she began to reflect on her life and her legacy. She had accomplished so much, but she still had a sense of restlessness. She knew there was more she could do to make a difference in the world. That's when she decided to start a foundation dedicated to helping young entrepreneurs from underprivileged backgrounds. She knew firsthand how difficult it could be to get started in the business world without connections or resources. She wanted to give other young people a chance to achieve their dreams, just like she had. The foundation was a huge success, and Lily poured her heart and soul into it. She met with young entrepreneurs, providing mentorship and support. She funded their projects and helped them make connections in the business world. She saw herself in these young people, and she was determined to help them succeed. As the years went by, Lily's foundation became a beacon of hope for young entrepreneurs across the country. She was invited to speak at conferences and events, where she shared her story and inspired others to follow in her footsteps. She was no longer just a successful businesswoman, she was a role model and a trailblazer. Lily knew that her success was not just about her own hard work and determination. She had been helped along the way by countless people who believed in her and supported her. She was grateful for the opportunities she had been given, and she wanted to pay it forward. And so, as she looked back on her life, Lily felt a sense of contentment and fulfillment. She had accomplished more than she ever could have imagined as a young girl growing up in poverty. But more than that, she had made a difference in the lives of others. She had used her success to help others achieve their dreams, and that was her greatest legacy. As she closed her eyes that night, Lily felt at peace. She had come so far from the little girl who struggled to make ends meet. But she had never forgotten her roots, and she had never lost sight of what was truly important. She had built a life of purpose and meaning, and she knew that her journey was far from over.